Alright guys, back again with another video, and this one is going to be somewhat of a ranting video. This ain't gonna be script or anything like that. I'm just gonna speak with whatever comes to mind, because there are some issues in this game that really needs to be addressed, really needs to be spoken about, that not many persons are speaking about it, especially the big content creators that are pretty much whitelisted. Say whatever you want to say about me as it relates to playing this game. You can say I'm not good. You can say that I just want to shit on people. You can say whatever, but anyone who knows me knows that I can play this game well. And with that being said, let's just jump into the issues. But before we do that, if you're new around here, hit that subscription button, turn on your notifications so you never miss when I post a video or even go live. Drop some thumbs up on the video, because we really need to spread this out there and see how fast they're going to address this. We know that the game is just a couple weeks old, the Warzone part of it at least, and some issues will be fixed down the road. But I do believe that these issues should not be issues, right? We're just going to talk over this with the gameplay. This is a stream that I was doing yesterday and speak about a lot of the issues that I have found in this game. And the main one that I'm going to speak about is audio. Audio is terrible in this game. It is a lot better now, seeing that the servers are a little bit more stable and stuff. But when the game just came out, it was terrible, but it's still, at this point, it is terrible. I'll be on steps on Vandal, and I can't tell if a guy is below me or above me. Once he starts moving and the audio chips in, I'll hear him above me, and he's actually below me. I don't know if it's with me, the audio is reversed in my headset, but on steps, up is down and down is up for me. The next thing that I've noticed is that the TTK is really inconsistent, and I'm going to break TTK down in probably 3 parts. 1, weapon. 2, as it relates to ADS. And 3, crosshairs. I'm going to tell you why I broke it down into weapon, ADS, and crosshairs soon. So, as it relates to the TTK, some weapons have a fast TTK, others do not. And even when you use a weapon that has a fast TTK, there are some times where the hit detection is non-existent, right? You'll be shooting a guy point blank and you will realize that it's taking a lot more bullets from player to player than it used to. The first guy you'll meet, you completely obliterate him, and then the next guy, it takes probably 2 to 5 bullets extra. The third guy, it takes an extra 5 to 10 bullets on top of the 2 to 5 extra that it took the previous guy in order for you to kill him. The second TTK thing that I'm going to talk about is your ADS. I'm sure that I'm not the only one who has noticed this, but when you ADS at an enemy and you start getting hit markers when you start shooting, it's like for the first 50 HP of their life, out of 150, you will get hit markers. Then for the other 50, you'll get inconsistent hit markers. And then for the last 50 HP of their life, you'll get no hit markers. I've noticed this on numerous gunfights where I am as close as I am with this guy and I'm shooting them, and then out of nowhere I stop receiving hit markers, showing me that I'm no longer receiving hit detection between me and that player, and they completely win the gunfight. The next thing that I want to talk about as relates to TTK is with crosshairs. This might be me, right? Or this is something in the game with their whole manipulation of your experience. But I have noticed that since turning off my crosshairs completely, not having a dot on the screen, I can shoot persons and my shots hit. My hip fires will hit. Even though they're off center on my screen, it's like my bullets are drawn to them, and I can aim at the person with more accuracy and precision than with the crosshairs. And I find it strange. Why is it that with crosshairs, my aim is being manipulated to the point where it's on target, but there's like a force pulling my crosshairs off target? I'm not crazy when I say these things. If you want to say that I'm just making these shits up, Activision is out here manipulating us and our game experiences. This guy on YouTube, I think his name is the Godfather or Blame Truth the Godfather, something like that. He covers a lot of the SBMM, EOMM, all of that thing that's going on in the game. And I can definitely say that EOMM, engagement, matchmaking, or whatever they want to be, is in the game. They are definitely manipulating your experience in this game. There are moments where I'll hear someone and I go to challenge and I completely get obliterated. I've been watching some videos of Dark. Look at this guy. I'm dead. How is it that I'm dead?
Wait, I'm a dumb bitch.
How?
I'm a dumb bitch.
Let's say he has a alert and he turns around and, you know, puts in a couple bullets. How is it I'm dead so fast? And it's like my bullets did nothing to him.
Definition of what that is change overnight.
Right? So I've watched a couple clips of Dr. Disrespect
It is what it is, though.
having some of the issues that I'm having where you're shooting guys first and it's like, you know, it's like bullets aren't hitting. And it happened to him a few times when he lands in, when he's in the gulag, and you really have to wonder, like, why is this happening? And it seems like it doesn't happen to guys who are whitelisted, and it mainly happens to streamers who are not whitelisted. Like, I have a 3 point something KD, so my lobbies are very sweaty, but it doesn't excuse the fact that even if my lobbies are sweaty, I'm shooting a guy with my crosshairs on him, and it's like, it's not working. And there are moments where I'm getting stuck on some simple objects that I should not be getting stuck on. It makes no sense. On Ashika Island, over by port, the building with the red roof by the river or the stream, wherever it is, there's a cone outside of that building. I get stuck on that cone so often. Windows are still broken where you're trying to go through a damn window and the window either push you to the direction that you're running towards or it holds you in the window where you can't crouch to go through the window. You literally have to either dive through the window, and even diving through some windows, the window stops you from diving through the window. You have to walk through the window, and there are windows where you're walking through the window and you can't even crouch through the window. You have to go through another window in order to get through the window. It is annoying. And the UI, as I'm here going through this weapon, some of these weapons, the scopes, why do we have so many scope options for some of these guns? I was going through the scope for a new AR that I'm using, and I was searching for the 3x scope that I see everyone using, and there are so many scopes for this one weapon that I can't even begin to make out what's going on. The game is really, really irritating. You can't have consistency or anything in the game. I'll be on a 10 to 20 kill gameplay and I die to dumb shit. I died to a guy hiding in a corner that I didn't hear. I died to a guy that I shot first and he completely outguns me. I died to a guy that has his back completely turned to me and he just turns and obliterates me. I die to some stupid things in this game and it makes no sense. The consistent lag in the server is annoying as well, and it seems like the game is really manipulating my my aim. Someone commented in my stream recently saying that, bro, your aim looks shaky. And I'm like, yeah, it feels shaky. My sensitivity doesn't feel like it's at a point where I can control it. It feels like it's all over the place. And the fact that they now have many settings in the game that you can use to manipulate your sensitivity and your ADS. And even though when you use those sensitivity, it's like, you know, it's not enough. It really drives me crazy. There are moments where, oh, I'll get a good gameplay and then I'll completely get obliterated. There are moments where I'll shoot someone and they'll show me, and when I watch the kill cam, it's like, oh, they saw me 2 seconds before I saw them, even though I saw them first on my screen. And it's just crazy annoying. You can't do anything in this game, and it doesn't roll over into the next one, and it rolls over into the next one. You constantly have to be like, yo, what's going on? They need to fix these issues. At this point in the Call of Duty franchise, you should not be having these issues where you're shooting someone and they're completely outgunning you, broken weapons. We need to go back to the time where, oh, I dropped this amount of kills on this map, and not, oh, I dropped this amount of kills. I dropped a 50 kill gameplay with movement and blah, 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 using this meta weapon and blah, blah, blah. We need to just go back to the golden days where it was just ping-based matchmaking. You get put in lobbies with persons who are better than you at your skill level, absolute bots, and may the best man win. Instead of, oh, you're at a 10 KD, so I'm gonna put you with a lot of 10 KD players or even cheaters, just so that you don't enjoy the game or you don't do the things that you normally do to other persons. And it's just annoying having to go through these type of shit, knowing that you have a good damn internet, you have a good upload speed, you have a good download speed, and it's like no matter what you do, nothing works. And as I'm taking up these 2 streaks, there are moments where the door, I could normally go through the door, turn, press my box, and instantly the door closed. I have to be doing that shit many times in order to go through the door. And as I'm speaking of door and everything is coming back to memory, plating is an ass. You are plating, and if you move, it stops plating. And I saw that they put in the game that you should be able to sprint while plating, but for some reason, that's not working. Plating while taking up plate stops you from plating. Plating while taking up a vest stops you from plating. All right, let's say, cool, fine. Taking up the vest prevents you from plating. All right, cool, fine. It's a vest. You're actually putting on something that you have to put the plate on. Stop the plating animation. All right, cool, fine. But running while plating stops the plating animation, and taking up plates stop the plating animation. That's just dumb shit to me. And it should not be like that. Right? And I don't want to come with the negativity and all of that as it comes to the game, but I feel like it's being pushed in our face at this point, all of the negativity, all of the issues, and they're not really thinking about us on our whole as players, as the average level consumer who's doing his thing. It makes no sense. I can't even play this shit on a low sensitivity. I can't go like 5.5 or whatever because the game is just weird. If you look at that, it didn't do it at that moment. And as I said, it varies from player to player where you'll shoot and all of your bullets register, and then moments where you'll shoot and then it registers for the first like 100 health, and then the last 50 health is like there's no hit detection whatsoever. It's mad annoying. And as I'm shooting this guy too, it's crazy how health takes forever to regenerate in this game. 30 seconds I have to sit down and wait for my health to move from either 5 all the way back up to 150. And it's really annoying. Right? If I got shot, give me a 5-second window for my health to reach back from wherever it was, from wherever it got damaged, back to 150. 5 seconds is really long, but instead of waiting 30 seconds, 5 seconds is fine. I can run around, do a little movement just to kill the 5 seconds while my health regenerates. Like, it's just crazy. Right? But enough of the ranting, guys. I really just needed to make this video, and I'm really just gonna post it up as is. And I really hope that if you guys are having these issues, just comment down below and let me know what's going on. The inconsistency in the game is really annoying. I wish that everyone that you shot, the consistency was the same. I wish it had MW2 type of consistency. And that's just it for me, guys. I'm gonna see if I can go live and stream the game I'm really not having much fun with the game. I feel like I'm at the point where I'm about to
Don't get me
sell my PS5, buy some components with the cash to upgrade my PC and focus mainly on like sim driving and stuff, and just be through with COD at this point. It has reached that point, and I don't believe that I should get on a game almost every day and experience these issues and feel as if I'm not doing anything right, feel like there's something off. No one who plays a game should feel like they're doing something wrong, right? Really shouldn't. And even if they're doing something wrong, it shouldn't be an everyday thing, even after they go out, do research, cross-reference everything, and make the necessary changes. Tactical sprint is really inconsistent as well. One moment it works, the next moment it doesn't. Slide is inconsistent. One moment you slide, it gives you dead slide. The next moment you slide and you go really far. Next moment you slide, it crouches you, and it's all over the place, bro. And it should not be like that, right? It should just be something consistent. You have tap to slide. Tap to slide works better than having on slide only. You can have slide only on and you press the button to slide and you dive. You press the button to slide and you crouch. But tap to slide pretty much slides more often than slide only. These are things that should not be in the game. These are issues that should not exist in the game at all. It shouldn't have a perk that allows you to hear audio much more clearly. I was playing yesterday and I bought like a perk package with that perk in it, and I could hear a guy all the way across the street running upstairs. I could tell you exactly which goddamn floor that player was on. From roof to second story to the ground floor, running left and right. I had all the directional audio due to that perk. And I'm like, bro, is this really what the game has gone to? And even if you have the audio, like possibly here, you'll get obliterated. And when you watch the kill cam, what you saw on your screen ain't what he saw on his screen. And it's just mad annoying, bro. I really hope that they fix this issue. I really have the potential and the skill to really do well in this game, but the inconsistency, the manipulation that goes on in the game as well, it really needs to stop. We really need to go back to the days where your skill determines how far you go, instead of trying to manipulate the game, letting Timmies and players with less skill than you get the upper hand over you. It makes no sense. A game should be a game where you have to develop the skills in order to be better than everyone that you go up against. And if you get outplayed, you look at where you went wrong, adjust your skill level, adjust your settings on whatever, and come back and improve. Not sit there being an ass at the game and the company just decides that they're going to manipulate your experience or your enemy's experience just so that you can feel good in yourself, thinking that you're better than the person that you're actually going up against. It shouldn't be like that. But anyways, guys, I think that this is the third time that I'm going to say that I'm signing off, and I'm really going to sign off. I think I've covered as many things as I possibly can cover. And I hope you guys have a good rest of your week. And this is where I pretty much sign off.